Hello, Libra. So the first image that I get is of a kite, and the kite is moving and flowing through the air. It's taken off and now it's already up there. And there is, of course, a kite string that is attached to something on the earth. And while at some points the cord may get tighter, whatever it's attached to or whoever's holding the kite knows enough then that it's time for them to run with the kite. And I feel this is a message for any of you who have or who are considering committing to some kind of person or situation or structure that is new to you, that is unfamiliar, that can bring up something for a Libra or any air sign that is a certain fear of being stuck. So what I want you to know is the concept of this tether is that you are stabilized, but you're not being held back in position. You're still being able to move. And in fact, if that person were not holding the kite string on the ground, knowing how to let out more string when it was necessary, knowing when to pull it in, knowing when to run with it, you would not be able, this kite would not be able to be having this great flight. So what you're being told within the context of the elements is you don't have to fear the earth element. You don't have to fear the idea of being grounded, because being grounded doesn't mean being stuck. It means being stabilized. And I think that's the key here. Stabilized means that you get to be able to have all of those wonderful airy qualities. Movement, quick thinking, the ability to analyze, the ability to reach out and see what people need and offer it, and all of the other multitude of wonderful Libran qualities that you've got. You have them, but now they have some kind of stabilization or stability so that you get to choose how you use them. You're not being tossed about by the wind. You're not being caught off guard by your own potential chaos that can come from too much wind, too much stimulation. You have instead this anchor point. Now, the thing with this is it may be a person, it may be a situation, it may be a job, it may be something that gives you some kind of grounded structure within which to work. But I like the fact that I'm seeing it within the context of a kite and a kite string, because that says to me that whatever this is for whoever I'm reading for, what you have is the opportunity to look at and understand and embrace with wisdom. I just heard with wisdom, the nature of what grounding is for you and how positive it is for you, and that it actually helps balance you out in a way where you get to explore more of yourself, because you have enough of a security now that you can risk being vulnerable, you can risk trying new things, and you can risk changing ideas and beliefs, okay? You've got the idea here of getting rid of, quite literally, clearing away and cleaning up things in your belief system or your current structure or lack of structure that was not serving you, that was not serving you the deeper part of you, the part of you that wants to explore who you are. What you're being told is, please remember that there is divine guidance for you, that there is a higher power that's at play, and that it's always good to be a little bit humble. Even when you think you know exactly what's going on, check in, because sometimes it's really important for you to just be able to step back and say, maybe I don't have the whole picture. Maybe there's something else going on here that's bigger than me, bigger than this. And can I lean into that, which is what I feel much of this reading is about. What's also interesting, my very dear Libras, is that you've got two cards that talk about discipline. So discipline can be a choice to regulate a behavior that's become unhelpful to us, clear and clean, or to establish a behavior that enhances our sense of joy, freedom, and well-being. And then the other discipline card is the energy you're being asked to embrace. It's like whatever your task is, whatever this is that you wish to do, whatever new structure you're creating, whatever new sense of grounding you're creating for yourself, decide how you want to operate within that in a way where you can honor the commitment, honor the commitment, whatever the commitment is. Work well within the structure in a way that's good for you, in a way that expands you, that encourages growth and awareness for you. And that realizing that instead of being shut down by what appears to be a very table and chair earthly commitment, what it actually does is it grounds you enough so that now your energy is actually far more powerful. And as you ground and your consciousness expands and your energy balances out more, you have the ability to really trust your intuition, be more open to it, be more exposed to it, and really start understanding life from a level far beyond your intellect and your logic, which is actually really something, without realizing it, is actually something that your system, your soul craves. Because as much as it's up here and sometimes scattery and jagged and loopy in terms of thought processes, the reason you get into that is because you're searching for something deeper and bigger and to be in touch with your feelings. So know this, more of that doesn't bring it. The grounding, the understanding the power and the positive nature that discipline is about making things bigger and better. It's not about restriction, okay? That's what's important for you to understand. And I feel like that is part of the clearing and cleaning out that you're getting to understand, is the different nature of discipline and how powerfully positive and expansive it can be. And then again, of course, realizing that you have a role in everything that you do. So if you start feeling constricted because of commitments, because of structures that you're in, it's always good to check, have you outgrown the structure, or is it just that it's new and it's challenging different ideas that you have about freedom? Is that the belief, or are those the ideas and values that you have to check in with and validate and say, is that really true? Is that not true? And if it feels true, well, what's your role in that caused it to feel like a constriction? Was it really something external? Or again, was it something in you that you're coming up against? I feel like this is really beautiful, Libra, because what I feel like you're really being told is don't panic. Spirit's got you. And as you are able more and more to really trust that grounding is something that is going to enhance all the qualities you like about yourself and not restrict them, man, that kite can go anywhere because the string is really, really long and really, really strong. So I'm not sure what I'm going to call this yet, but definitely I feel as though this is an elevation. Of course, it's a kite, right? But I do feel like this is an elevation in energy, but more than energy, in how you use your mind. And how you're able to lean into the idea of higher power instead of feeling like you've got to do it all yourself, and to trust your intuition. My dears, I'm going to leave you with that. Take care.